All right. Good morning, Tim. It's nice to have you here down from Sacramento.
Yeah, it's always wonderful to be back in Ventura County.
So you had a big night last night, in with 10 presidential candidates.
That's right, and about 300 reporters and 6 or 7 network TV crews. So anything on the presidential scale is always overwhelming. I do a lot of political reportage, but when you get to the presidential level, it's a big deal.
Did anybody really make a big play? And everybody says the deal is to not look stupid. Did everybody accomplish that?
Yeah, I don't think anybody made a big gaffe, but when television is involved, images count a lot. So, I think it probably did stand out that John McCain was much older than the rest of those people on the stage with him. I think Mitt Romney, it was a good situation for him because he is telegenic, attractive, with a good voice, of the what you might call the lower tier candidates, the ones who don't have the money and the visibility, I thought Governor Huckabee of Arkansas kind of elevated himself a little bit.
The probably hardest question of the evening was the stem cell question. You got to look right at Nancy Reagan and tell her, I don't agree.
That's right. I thought the moderator, Chris Matthews, that was a gotcha kind of question. Here's this revered Nancy Reagan sitting in the front row, and everybody spent the entire time up to that paying great homage to President Reagan and his memory. And Nancy Reagan, largely because of her interest and her concern about Alzheimer's disease, has come out and said, we need to be supporting embryonic stem cell research. And so when Chris Matthews said that, it put the opponents a little bit on the defensive. Even Senator Brownback of Kansas said, with all due respect to Mrs. Reagan, I don't think we should be killing lives to heal people. And I was struck by how much of that debate last night was focused on these family values, social issue questions, and on the embryonic stem cell, that was a clear divider. You had 8 candidates who were dead set against it, and only Senator McCain and Mayor Giuliani made the case in support of embryonic stem cell research.
What about staying on topic? It seemed like a lot of people were really working the spin or getting to staying on their subject. Did they do a good job of that, or did they cross the line to obnoxious?
Actually, I thought because of the format, because there were so many people, because the time for responses was so short, because there were no opening or closing statements, it was one debate where the moderator was actually able, to a large degree, control the agenda, for good or ill. A couple of times Chris Matthews went down the line, yes or no, yes or no, yes or no, and actually forced people to get off message a little bit, which that was a little bit refreshing, I found, as a reporter.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thanks so much for being here.
Okay, well, I love any chance to come back down to Ventura County, I'll take it.
Have a good trip home.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.